So, it's been a while since we did one of these, isn't it? Mainly, I haven't done any of them because nothing has interested me enough to make a shouty video about it. At the moment, Brexit's going on, COVID's going on, everybody's full of shit. Owen Jones is full of shit, blocked me on Twitter because I asked him why he didn't like the canary, of all things, and then refused to stop asking that question every time he replied to me, but didn't answer the question. Everybody's a dickhead, everybody's full of shit. But recently a subject popped up that made me want to get on the camera again and start shouting again. UNICEF, for the first time in its 70 years of existence, is now feeding people in the UK. Jacob Rees-Mogg, that haunted Victorian pencil dickhead, has come out and said that UNICEF should be ashamed of themselves for playing politics. Feeding children is not playing politics. It's feeding children. People going hungry, and then you feeding those people going hungry, is not you playing politics. It's you having some basic fucking humanity. You haunted Victorian prick. It's got nothing to do with politics. If your government hadn't spent the last 10 years decimating public services, cutting wages across the board, leaving people unemployed, homeless, and without money in the bank or food in their cupboards, UNICEF wouldn't even be here. You absolute idiot. There would be no need for UNICEF to feed people in the UK if your government over the last decade had chosen to take the austerity measures from the bottom up instead of the top down. Austerity was a political choice, and UNICEF coming in to feed people who are going hungry is one of the results of that choice. It's one of the consequences, part of the fallout. Your party did this, you did this, and voting for all those measures that would make people at the bottom of the pile even further down the pile. You did it, excuse me, your government did it. It's as simple as that. To say they're playing politics is disgusting and absolutely vile, and I would argue it's on par with your comments on Grenfell Tower. The residents who died didn't have the common sense to get out of the building. What is wrong with you? Get in touch with reality. Go down to some working class communities and see how they like you. Talk to them people about why it's so great that their wages have been cut, that their jobs are going out the window, that they can't afford to put food in their bellies or keep the roof over their heads or keep the hot water running. Actually get a bit of reality, a dose of reality. You absolute idiot. I'll say it again. The last 10 years of austerity have led to this. UNICEF feeding people. This is what happens in third world countries. Up to this point, UNICEF has only fed people in countries that have been in dire straits, countries that have been on the point of collapse, with corrupt governments that are holding all the money away, much like ours is right now, or there's been some sort of coup and the military have taken over, or there's been a famine of some sort. UNICEF is a major international charity. This is unprecedented. Never ever before have we had to have, in Britain, one of the richest countries on earth, an international intervention. What's next? The Red Cross going to get involved? It's absurd. And as soon as we realise that these Tory bastards do not have our best interests and the best interests of our children at heart, the sooner we can get the fuckers out, the better. It's high time. Although, what's the alternative now? Keith Starmer? The man who completely failed to challenge a white supremacist conspiracy theory, the Great Replacement theory, live on air on LBC, when it was put to him by some nutter who called in, defending her husband's right to boo the Millwall players for taking the knee for Black Lives Matter during the match. So, he's the other alternative. Fuck me, I think it's just time to roll out the guillotines, because Keir Starmer ain't got a fucking clue. Boris Johnson sure as shit ain't got a clue. That haunted prick with the fucking glasses and the bowler hat ain't got a clue, or the top hat, whatever the fuck he wears on his head, he ain't got a clue. We've got no viable alternatives. We've got rid of Corbyn, didn't want the commie in, the vegetarian who might actually feed some kids, didn't want him in, so we voted Boris in on a landslide majority. He's got no fucking clue what he's doing. Spent the last 2 years being a dick and spaffing money up a wall, to quote himself. He hasn't got a clue what to do about Brexit. He said he had a Brexit deal ready to go, pop it in the microwave, and it was done. An oven-ready Brexit deal that he popped in the microwave. Well, maybe that's why everyone got fucking sick, Boris. You don't put things that are oven-ready in the freaking microwave. You put them in the oven. You blibbering dick. So he ain't got a clue. Keir Starmer can't even challenge a racist, can't even tell this woman that the Great Replacement theory that native white Brits will be a minority by 2066 is factually false. It's been debunked a number of times, and he knows that. He's a lawyer. He's meant to have the stats to hand. He can't even say that's a load of shit on LBC. In fact, he told the woman when she said that Israel have got a law that says only Jewish Israelis have the right to self-determination in that country. Why can't Britain have a law? He told her we did. Now, I'm no lawyer, but I've never heard that law. Time to roll out the guillotines and be done with it. Every Tory fucker who voted to starve kids, off comes their heads. Keir Starmer, off comes his head. We'll put in somebody who knows what the fuck he's doing in the position of leadership of the opposition. It's as simple as that. Guillotines. Where's Robespierre?